So understand that you've got to control more than that. And I'm going to teach you to ride from your seat. I want you on your pockets. I want your heels down. Okay. And the reason is because if you're up like this, okay, and if you're bracing, like I noticed you kind of pulled a little bit and kind of holding her. She's got a motor, I guess. Okay. We're going to get rid of that motor, but not by pulling. Okay. I'm going to show you exercises to get rid of that. And because one drives the other. If a horse is getting chargy, the rider gets stiff. The horse braces, the horse gets chargier, the rider gets stiffer. You know what I mean? And it's just a big cycle, right? And that's really not fun for them either, okay? So let's see if we got a back up. Back, back, kick with your feet. Don't, if she's bracing, keep going. There you go, drop your hand. When she gave up, when she submitted to you, like when this horse submits, you know, if I'm like this, when he gets real soft like that is when I let him stop, okay? And I totally let him stop, okay? So try it again. I want you to back her up. Wide hands, low hands, foot, feet, pull, 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 pull. Wide hands, good girl, drop. Yes, as soon as she gives that to you and gets soft, you drop it. People forget to release, and it needs to be a total release, okay? So you're going to trot her in a straight line up that wall. Look where you're going. Look straight where you're going. Wide hands, wide hands. Whoa, whoa, back up. Back, wide hands, wide, wide, that a girl. Okay, now, I know it sounds funny, but the petting on them isn't as big a reward as just being able to release at the right time, okay? So when I ride and I stop, if I drop my hands, I've put him back on his front, and so to back up, he has to pick himself up, and you know, he's got to move his weight entirely, right? So think of it as supporting him with your hands, okay? Her. So if you're going along, I'm not going to say stop, I'm going to say back up, because actually you're taking slack out of the reins, you're drawing them back, soft, your seat is soft, and you're going to just roll backwards, right? And what it teaches them is to keep their shoulders up, because when, like, no matter what you're doing, barrel racing, reining, no matter what you're doing, you want a horse balanced, and you want their drivetrain there. That's how a rider stays safe. That's how our horses stay sound. So when you're going to that barrel, if you're out over them or whatever, if you're not really down in there with them, and you can't physically get her to roll her weight back, you gotta practice that with her. And then when she does it, she goes around there and she just pedals on around, okay? If the weight's on the front, that's when horses scramble, right? And that's no fun for anybody, especially them, and that's how they get hurt. It's how riders get hurt. So I want you to, the other part is the rollback. So when you back up, you're backing up. I'm gonna tell you, tip the nose, lay the rein, and go the other way, okay? And I want you to stay right where you are. I don't want you to do all this. I don't want you to drop the reins. I want you to stay pretty much in the position you're in. You're back. Go ahead and back her feet, back, back, back. Lay the left rein over. You're always that a girl. Left rein, good girl. There you go. And then you go ahead out of there, right? You don't pull up on her, you just let her move free like that. So go ahead and trot around. Hands wide though. I want you to take up a little rein, and I want you to kind of loosen your arms a little bit, okay? Round your back, widen your hands, wide, wide, wide. Okay, whoa. Now you're pretty close to that. Now roll her back. Roll back, bump, 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 bump. No, 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 no. No, no, no. You have to get a nice, supple back before you let her turn. And horses will start to anticipate, okay? If you keep doing it, right, and what happens? They start flinging. Yes, and so you have to read the horse you're on.
Hey, hey.
She's cute.
We're trying to keep her feet out of the water trough. She keeps standing in it. I know it's because she gets hot.
Sure.
You know.
Is my red light on?
Yes.
Okay. And the numbers are moving?
Yes.
I get a lot of pictures of your face going. Okay. Now, Miss Jewel, how are you today? Okay. So, remember how we stretch them? Let me show you on her. So, that I find that this helps you. You work rather independently with your hands, but if people have old habits, it's really hard for them to break them. Like what you're doing there is a good stretch because you're holding the hindquarters under when you do that. Flex again. See? Now, if people are doing it for the first time and don't know, some of them will pull and not hold that horse. Well, this horse knows to do it, right? And so that's fine, but what I'm trying to get a lot of them to do and think about it automatically is working those hands independently. So if I'm asking for her nose, I'm just walking around asking for her nose, and I'm not gonna hang. Remember, you want that rein floating, right? And I'll push her forward if she's turning too much. And then when I bring this rein over, I want the shoulders moving, and then I push her out, okay? I want her butt under her. If I wait too long, a lot of them will do it. They're starting to do it really well, so they've gone ahead, they've got the nose over, and they get so excited, but they keep turning until you see her butt? She can't do it right anymore because I keep drawing back, right? So what I've been having them do is just sort of, so that makes the connection where this tips the nose, this brings the shoulders. And then of course you use your foot and you go ahead and put the reins forward and drive them out of there because you want them on their butt. So I take the nose, now I do the rein, and then I go. Yours should be pretty good at that. So go ahead and try that little exercise. You're gonna tip your hands way over across here. I want it down here. Pull her nose, there you go. Not so far back, you got her pretty bent. She can't move her shoulders like you have her now. There you go. Now lay that rein over and just do a quarter turn, go. Push your hands forward, so you keep drawing back. Stop drawing back. I want you to make a pivot and go forward, okay? Lay that rein over. Now forward, put your hands forward. That a girl. Drive her out of there. No, stop turning. Okay, watch this. So you want to keep going. What you're doing is you're turning and you're doing this, and you just keep, you're never letting her go, okay? So she doesn't really have any idea that she did what you wanted. What I want you to do is take the nose, put the rein over, do like a quarter turn, and drive out of there, okay? And you don't have to steer her again, because when you steer them again, if I go to steer her again, I take her butt away again. So I want you just to do a little bit of a turn, like a quarter turn, and ride in that direction, straight. Stop bending her, okay? Because when we keep bending horses, that we disengage the rear end. So lay that rein over. Now ride straight. Put your hands forward. That's it. And just ride straight. There you go. Don't steer her again. Ride straight. Whoa. If you run out of room, you stop. You don't turn, okay? Back. Remember, draw those reins back. Now, go the left again. Remember, we keep going left. Go. There you go. See, if you had kept turning, she'd have kicked her butt out. And she needs to use that butt, right? So go ahead and speed her up. Okay. Put both hands over to turn, at a girl, and put it down. There you go. Now you got your legs in her. Take your legs out. Whoa. If she's doing that, even though you're relaxing, but you really got a lot of leg on her, you don't realize it, but you do. Okay, back, easy, take your time. When she's real soft, bump with your feet, move a little bit. She's all stiff, there you go. Now turn the reins to the right, put your hands forward. There you go. Don't have your heels in her so bad. Put your heels down, there you go. You feel her soften? Okay, because when you have your feet turned, that tightens your calf right here. Okay, it really tightens your calf. And even though your foot's not on her, your calves get real tight. Okay. So I want you to do like a stop sign, okay? You're gonna just take both reins over to the right and you ride straight. Now slow her down, whoa. Back, back, back. I want you to have her, when you stop, I need you to have her where, try not to run into you. Okay, hold on a minute. So when you stop, you're staying in your seat, right? And then you're getting her to stop and then you're drawing back. You see how ugly a stop that was? So if I am, when I know I'm gonna stop, if I just pretend I'm just gonna back up, that puts me in a backup position. My legs are off her. You can't hold your legs, okay? You know, the looser our legs get, the looser they get, right? See? See how soft that is? So when I go to turn her and go somewhere, when I go to stop, whoa, I've got to draw that slack out. Now she's bracing a little bit, so I'm gonna play with her a little bit because I don't want her bracing. Now I've done 2 turns to the right, so I'm not gonna switch turns. I just want a little bit of a turn. I go, whoa. There was no sense trotting there because of, see, now she's a little worried. So we're just gonna get it all slow now. So we go to here, we trot, and we go, whoa. But it's real, you see how she got in the ground that time? I didn't rush her. I just compressed myself. I took my legs off her. And then I take the reins with her shoulders supported. Come on. She's been doing a lot of lessons. She's not in the best mood. And then I turn her this way, use my foot, and then I just let her go, right? I want her to relax. I don't want her so worried. Back. Now see, she wants to, one of my right leg is stronger than my left, and that's important to know. Most people's is, their dominant side. So if a horse is continually kicking out a butt one way, it means I'm putting too much pressure there, right? So I'm sort of the philosophy that it's rarely the horse's fault. A person trained the horse to do this. You're trying to maneuver a horse to do this, right? Whoa. But I want soft. I want you to be soft when you stop, and I want you ready to back up. And I want her soft when she backs, like this. See how soft that is? It's because her shoulders, I'm not holding her, locking her shoulders, okay? So I want you to do that. Go ahead, and we're gonna do the rollbacks with her, but I want you to think about, Ada, Pasha, get out of the road. Come here. Come here. Andale, andale. Now lay down in the shade. Sorry, I digress.